after a break. This is the angle that we have. Worth noting, the call on the field was out.
It's looking like it's going to stay that way. It seems like the Wisconsin girl got her side of her foot on the base, but, you know, I'm no pro at deciding calls.
We'll have our answer. Runner is out, so that will end the top of the second, and that is the out that the Badgers needed.
Hey kids, would you like to be the Summit Credit Union junior announcer during the game? Stop by the Wisconsin table on the concourse for your chance at announcing the Badgers lineup during the 4th inning.
Back here from Goodman Softball Complex. We'll send things down to the third member of our broadcast crew, Izzy Osman, who has more on the sideline.
Thank you. It is a full Wisconsin affair as the Wisconsin Badgers face off the Green Bay Phoenix in Game 2 of their series. Now, this matchup is especially special for Badger sophomore Danielle Lucy and Phoenix junior Paige Hansen. The two played together at Monona Falls High School, and this is their first time playing against each other since then. Paige is coming off of a stellar week, hitting her first home run of the season since then.
Thanks, Izzy. And yeah, we mentioned that in Game 1 that we saw Paige Hansen get a chance to throw out Danny Lucy as she was trying to steal a base, and a bit of foreshadowing to the story we were just able to talk about there. You know, a good chance for, like we mentioned, for these in-state programs, a chance to play against each other. You're going to see much more likely that you'll see a former high school teammate. They'll get to square off against each other in a game like this. 2-1 now on Ellie Hubbard as she looks at that one in for strike 2.
Yeah, there's just been so much growth in these softball programs in Wisconsin that it's so great to see that recruits are coming from the Midwest, Wisconsin, wherever.
Hubbard looks at that one for strike 3. And you can tell there's a little bit of extra juice behind these Green Bay Phoenix in Game 2.
Yeah, a little bit of a deceiving pitch. Excellent work. Kind of took Hubbard by surprise. And, you know, Kringle doing her great work out there.
Linkletter drops it down, but it hits her. I believe that was before she left the batter's box. So she will just pick up a strike and not an out.
Yeah, once again, Linkletter had the home run, her first of the season, I believe, that brought 3 runs home in the last game. 2 runs home in the last game.
And looks at that one for strike 2. 0-2 now on Kate Linkletter. Yeah, just her first hit of the season, winning the game for Wisconsin. Looks at that one for ball 1. Not only winning the game, but entering this team into program record books. 1-2 to Linkletter, fouls it away. One, two from Kringle. Linkletter grounds this one down to third, and it's out of the glove. Just hops right over the glove of Lamont over there at third, and she reaches again with her second hit of the season.
Yeah, Linkletter, she's been doing a great job. So much power, able to bounce over the glove and make her way to first to get this Badgers offense moving in the bottom of the second.
Brings the back to the top of the order with Olivia Bark. We mentioned this in game one, but a lot of potential out of the top of this lineup. A lot of slugging in that lineup. This is a grounder down the left side of the infield, and another hit for the Badgers to lead off their half of the second.
Yeah, Bark putting it essentially in the exact same position as the last hitter. Fantastic work again. You know, 2 runners on base, getting things going as we
Molly Schlosser.
as Molly Schlosser comes up to bat. Sorry, I'm really short. I can't see.
Molly Schlosser, opposite field, left field, and it will get down. Linkletter around third, as is Bark, and Schlosser is in with another double. 2 games and 3 doubles for Molly Schlosser, this time the 2 RBI variety to give the Badgers the lead again.
Absolutely fantastic work. First pitch when up at that bat, she just absolutely crushes it down into the outfield.
That one had a chance to the warning track. Not sure if it quite had enough height, but she gave it a ride to opposite field. Blomberg watches that one low. 1-0 count, 1 away. Molly Schlosser standing at second base. Blomberg watches that one again, 2-0 the count.
Yeah, Schlosser ready to get to third, and with Blomberg, you know, it's definitely a very high possibility. As we just said, this start of the lineup is so powerful, and they just have so many great hits.
2-0. Blomberg watches it again. Bases open at first. 3-0 count to Hillary Blomberg. Kringle shaking it off, now delivers, and it is inside for ball 4. So 2 runners on now for Kendra Lewis, trying to give herself a little bit more insurance in the circle. And now they'll have a conversation again. Both Messman and Kringle having a conversation. Again, a 4-2 ball game. Wisconsin out in front. 2 runners on, 1 away.
Yeah, with only 1 out, like we've been saying, this is a great position for the Badgers. You know, they don't have to be too careful. If there's 2 outs, they can really swing and give it all they got, since they're at the start of this lineup with such powerful hitters.
First pitch to Lewis outside. Now Kringle trying to find the strike zone. Lewis, an ugly cut at that one, but
a lot of power behind that swing.
a lot of confidence.
That's federal, yes.
Up until that bat crosses the plane. 1-1. Low. And back to a hitter's count. Two one. Lewis the other way through the right side of the infield. Schlosser rounding third. Throw is not in time. Blomberg looking to advance to third. She's safe. and Lewis is into second.
Yeah, fantastic work by Lewis, getting it right back. Getting it right past, Hirsch back, allowing the runners to advance and getting another one in. Fantastic work.
5-2 now in favor of the Badgers. And the power not out of this lineup yet. Emmy Wells now standing in, 1 away, and 2 runners in scoring position. Wells watches that one for strike 1.
Yeah, and you can hear in the stands the 1-2, we want more. These Badgers, they're hungry for more runs, and they'll probably get them.
Chances are there at second and third. Delivery. Wells watches that one for strike 2 on the outside edge. Wells in a deep 0-2 count. Delivery. Outside. Looked like Kringle was trying that same outside edge, but couldn't find it. That one just early on it, but a good piece by Emmy Wells. Looks at foul, and we'll do it again at 1-2.
Yeah, Wells has 26 RBIs on the season, I believe the 4th in the lineup, so perfect opportunity and a lot of stats to back up that we're hoping she'll bring the runners home.
1-2 from Kringle is looked at low. Count now back even. Two. Wells pops this one up to left. Blomberg tagging, and she'll pull back, as does Kendra Lewis. So now we'll require a hit into the outfield to bring one in. Brooke Cuffle to stand in, maintaining her spot in the lineup the second time through. First pitch is in there for a strike. Got some nice movement on it from Kringle. Delivery back up the middle. It'll get through. Blomberg is in. Lewis running across, and she'll score as well. 7-2 in a 5 spot in the bottom of the second. Brooke Cuffle with a 2 RBI single.
Yeah, great positioning by Cuffle, putting it right into the outfield, allowing the 2 runners to come home. And there's one thing these Badgers aren't in. It's not a kerfuffle. They are truly just making so many plays, batting in the runs, and like we were saying, all thanks to this powerful batting lineup.
Emily Bojan will stand in, and Emma King, who scored the game-winning run in Game 1, will enter as a pinch runner. I like that rhyme scheme that you had there.
Yeah, thanks.
2 outs as King will go into second. Is she out to have a hand
they're
on
staying
base?
first.
She is safe at second.
Are they going to look? I don't think so.
I don't think she left early. So everything holds up. Now another runner in scoring position if Bojan's able to put this in the outfield.
Yeah, we see the replay here. Oh, yeah, she's very clearly safe, yeah.
Missed the tag, and that hand was in there. Bojan watches this one high. Bojan the other way. It will get foul. And King's going to have to, well, she'll take the shortcut back to second base. Bojan watches that one low, and King's going to advance to third. as that one got away from Messman behind the dish. (3-1) now to Bojan as she watches that one inside. Runners at the corners with 2 away. And now they'll have a chat again and see if there's going to be a pitching change.
It just seems as if this Phoenix defense, they were on a roll at the beginning, but unfortunately I think it is Kringle's time to head to the bench. And who do we have coming on out?
The Ava Schill.
Oh, yes.
The right-hander will come in for the Phoenix. Pitching change here in Madison. We'll take a quick break as Ava Schill gets warm. Back from Madison as Ava Schill looks like she's gotten things all ready to face down.
Ellie Hubbard, I believe.
Yeah, Hubbard will stand in at the 8 spot. The runners at the corners, 2 away. First pitch is in there for strike 1 as we see Bojan advance up to second. So 2 runners in scoring position. Big spot here for Ellie Hubbard. Trying to keep things rolling. That one outside. Ball 1, count even at 1.
Yeah, both of these offense and defense, they're kind of switching up the lineup, switching up the defenses, given that this is not a conference game as they head into the end of the season and into the tournaments.
Hubbard takes that one for a strike. So 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on here in inning number 2. Badgers leading 7-2. That one outside. So now 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2 on for Ellie. Yes, Ellie Hubbard.
Yes.
Ava Schill looking to get out of the jam. That one outside. You got 1 base to put Ellie Hubbard. But 1 strike away from ending the inning. Hubbard fouls it away, and we'll do it again at a full count.
Great work by Ava Schill. These first couple pitches really setting the tone, getting in the hard strikes.
Delivery and fouled again off the netting down the left field side.
Not near us, thank goodness.
Do it again at 3-2. Hubbard the other way. Will it get down? It's on the line. King is in. Bojan is in. And Hubbard is into second.
Absolutely fantastic placement. Honestly, you could have said that it was foul, but great work getting it in field and keeping the runners going and moving. And honestly, going to second is fantastic work as what is her name? I'm totally blanking. Linkletter comes up to bat.
Looks at that one for ball one.
And Linkletter's exactly who you want to have in this position, given her.
Hot at the plate recently.
Yes, in the last game and this game too.
Linkletter. It'll get down in the outfield.
And she delivers.
3 at-bats and 3 hits for Kate Linkletter. All her first 3 hits of the season. It's a little bit of magic for Linkletter today. Well, the Badgers already have an 8 spot up in the second inning, and it turns back to the top of the order again with Olivia Bark. Bark watches that one outside. Just have not been able to get out of this inning yet. Have the Phoenix. Delivery, Bark out in front of that one for strike one. One to Bark. Popped up. It'll stay in play, but unable to make the play over there at first was Madison Baker.
Yeah, she almost ran into the dugout, so determined to get that ball. Really just looking to close out this inning. As you said, the Phoenix have been having a struggle with this powerful Badger defense.
1-2 is high. Count evens up again at 2. Badgers have a runner at first with 2 away. Bark pops this one out to right and into the glove of Redders out in right to retire the side. We'll head to break after an 8 spot for the Badgers in the bottom of the second. We'll be right back. Badgers lead 10-2.
The Badgers would like to recognize West Madison Little League 12U as our Stars of Tomorrow Team of the Game. Today's Stars of Tomorrow presentation is brought to you by UW Health, the official women's athletics title sponsor of Wisconsin Athletics. Thanks for supporting our Badgers, and good luck with your season.
There's no plus like home on Big Ten Plus. In addition to live games, your subscription includes exclusive access to Big Ten Network's library of classic games, award-winning original programming, and specifically curated digital channels that highlight your favorite Big Ten school 24/7. Explore all Big Ten Plus has to offer on the app or at BigTenPlus.com.
Just convinced my dad to get Big Ten Plus, so this promo is true like no other.
And you get to tune into us.
Yeah, and what's better than that? I don't know what else.
Badgers lead this one 10-2 in game 2 of this doubleheader. They won the last one via the run rule. Now they have the 8-run cushion, just trying to get to that 5th inning. Still some ways to go here. Still in the 3rd inning for a lot to happen. We've mentioned that the Phoenix have had their backs up against the wall in many games this season, but they've been able to find themselves out of some holes in a hurry. They had some momentum at the plate in the 2nd inning to tie this one up, but just haven't had the pitching to go along with it. Who pitcher in the circle for the Badgers as Jordan Felchey has entered the game. Felchey pitched last time out here at Goodman against Minnesota. Smacks out into right field into the glove of Linkletter. She's had a lot of luck at the plate, and she's making some plays out in right field as well.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic work by Linklater, putting that mitt up and just absolutely getting that and running through, making sure she cures that ball for the first out of this inning.
Had a good jump on it and able to reach back and put it in the glove. Turn things to Paige Hansen. Hansen fouls it away on the first pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah, Hansen's been such an asset to this team, both on and off the field. Her leadership is unbelievable. The coaches had nothing but high praise for her, and she's looking to get a hit and start this offense for the Phoenix.
Hansen watches that one blown away. Count evened up. Yeah, Hansen, a junior, but foregoing her senior season, celebrated senior day at Green Bay this season. Advancing her academic career as she swings through that one, 1-2. But despite having one more year of eligibility, she'll leave it on the table to continue on with her schooling, graduating early. Hansen grounds this one to third and fouled, called first. We'll do it again. 1-2 now to Paige Hansen. Delivery from Felchi, ground down the first base line, but foul.
Yeah, some great power by Paige. Just couldn't keep it in the infield, but liking her connection between the bat and the ball, so looking to get this momentum going.
1-2. Fouled away, and we'll do it again. One more time at 1-2. Grounder to second, that's Crane. Throws it on to first in time for out number 2.
Yeah, just couldn't get in through for Paige, staying in the infield. She made some great contact with the ball, but was unable to get it at this at-bat. But a great connector of the great connector for the team, for the Phoenix. Coaches had high praise, so her energy is definitely felt for this Green Bay team.
And Messman stands in for the Phoenix with 2 away. Advance down to first, and no swing after the appeal by Wells. Now quickly it's the Phoenix who are running out of outs. And we're just in the 3rd inning. Again, that run rule takes effect after 5 completed innings, and the Badgers already out to an 8-run lead. (2-0) now to Messman. Grounder to second into the glove of Crane. Throwing to Bojan is in time. And that ends the top of the 3rd. After momentum for the Phoenix in the 2nd inning, nothing comes across in the top of the 3rd. We'll head to a break for the bottom of the 3rd. Be right back from Goodman.
During tonight's game, all foul balls are sponsored by Quick Trip. Please return these to the nearest usher and get a coupon for a free cheese mountain pizza slice and 12-ounce fresh blend drink. A special thanks to Quick Trip for their support of Wisconsin athletics. Hey fans, make sure to stop by the Wisconsin Tales to play run of the game, and you could be a winner just like Lola. She was our winner today. Got a $10 gift card to Cousins. Thanks to Cousins for their support of Wisconsin athletics.
Looking at the Badgers and their offense in this one, it has been firing on all cylinders. 2 runs in the bottom of the first and an 8 spot their last time at bat. They've batted through this lineup. They're going to be approaching at bats number 4, number 3 getting through this lineup. But there are batters in this lineup that have already seen their 3rd at bat, and we're not even underway with inning number 3. Molly Schlosser stands in. She's one of them as pulls it back for ball 1.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. Such great placement on their hits, really making the Phoenix kind of have to reposition themselves as we get it going in the bottom of the 3rd.
Watches that one for ball 2. Still Ava Schill in there for the Phoenix. Schlosser fouls that one away down the 3rd base side.
So much power behind those swings, you know. She's just made such an impact this game and last game specifically, and looking to do that as she starts off for the batting.
Two-1 to Schlosser is hit the opposite way, and it'll get foul out of play.
No one caught it in the fan base. You know, I would have caught it.
We've seen some good snags out there.
You know what? I'll give it to them.
2-2 now on Schlosser. The delivery. Peel down to 3rd. She did not go, so 3-2 now the count. Full count, 3-2 is outside, and Schlosser takes the free ride to first. Riley Crane will stand in, entering as the second baseman. First at bat, looks at first pitch for strike 1. Oh, 1 to Crane, fouls it back. 0-2.
Yeah, Crane's been really great in situations like these, just needing to advance the runner and get someone on base with a small hit or maybe a bunt of some sort.
0-2. Crane watches that one outside. Runner at first in Schlosser. No one away, 1-2. Other way, sliding in, it was caught. Schlosser's back safe, but a strong throw there at the hot corner by Sydney Lamont.
Yeah, absolutely perfect execution. Just there wasn't enough time between the runner leaving and the throw, but fantastic work, really showing what these Phoenix defenders can do given the right situations.
Lewis looks at that one for strike 1. Who won the count? Lewis, the other way, double play ball. On to second, the throws away. Schlosser going to advance to 3rd. Lewis going to advance. Schlosser all the way around to score. That one looked like a potential double play ball, but the throw into the outfield brings Schlosser around to score and Lewis up to 2nd.
Yeah, the ball, it had a perfect opportunity to get second, was just overthrown. A lot of scrambling going on, once again, it was missing the infield, so, just kind of a lucky situation for the Badgers and not a great, unlucky one for the Phoenix. The Phoenix are just looking to regroup. Had a little talk.
11 runs on 11 hits. 1 error for the Phoenix. Pinch runner for the Badgers, Mackenzie Foster in at second, and Emmy Wells to bat. That one outside for ball 1. Wisconsin keeping the momentum going. Wells sends this one out to center. It won't quite get to the warning track, but Foster will advance to third on the productive fly out by Emmy Wells. Badgers have had a run across in every inning to this point. 2 outs now for Emma King. Trying to make it 3 crooked numbers in a throw. And wow, 3 crooked. I can't even. I'm just going to give up.
You know what? It's all right.
You'll get the point at home.
At home.
0-1 now on Emma King. She fouls that one away. If you don't get it at home, a crooked number, scoring more than 0 or 1 in an inning.
There you go. You got it.
I explained it, so we can get that far. King slaps this one to third. Throw onto first is not in time, and Foster will score. Or they called it foul first. Well, close. The play was there. They called it just foul at home plate.
Yeah, Lamont, she once again is showing how much power she has in her arm, but just the timing, unable to make it.
0-2 to King. Runs up and slaps it foul behind home plate. Badgers leading 11-2. Runner on third. 0-2 count with 2 away. Oh, 2 to King. Watches that one for ball 1. One, 2 again to King as she drops this one left side. King trying to beat it out, and she does, and brings that run across with it.
Absolutely fantastic speed by King. Keep pushing till she got across, knowing how short the ball was bunted. Fantastic work as this Badger offense keeps on moving.
And the Phoenix still unable to get out of this inning. Emily Bojan in. Bojan watches for strike 1. Oh, 1. Bojan watches inside. Swing and a miss through that one from Bojan. As Ava Schill able to get a whiff out of it.
Fantastic power by Bojan, but just could not connect with the bat and the ball, but a lot of power, and she's gearing up maybe for a big hit.
1-2. Bojan watches, count evened up. Two the count, 2 away, 1 on, and 12-2 ball game. Bottom 3. Bojan connects with that one. A little blooper into right. It gets down. King gonna hold at third, and Bojan up to second. The throw in hit the umpire there, but He seems no worse for wear, but again, runners at second and third for Ellie Hubbard.
Yeah, there were two Phoenix, I believe, rudders and Herman around, and they just could not get the ball. It just kind of seemed to pop up a little bit, just kind of bounce around. So lucky again for the Badgers as they continue to add on to this lead.
Hubbard the other way, stays foul, but in play, the lands foul. Hubbard 1 for 2 today with a couple RBIs on her credit. 0-1 opposite way, and the catch is not made by Carr out and left, and 2 runs score again for the Badgers.
Looked like it hit the tip of her mitt. Unfortunately, was not able to bring it down, but fantastic placement and power by Hubbard.
Had enough height and speed to it, but in and out of the glove in what looked like a routine play. I mean, hard to say routine. That's definitely a hard one running back to your right, but that one was in the glove for Grace Carr in left field.
I mean, this Badger team, they have just gotten lucky a couple times. There's been a couple errors, a couple, as you were saying, the routine plays, which aren't exactly incredibly easy. I mean, you're holding your hand over and trying to get the ball out of the air, but they just keep on moving, and seems to be a large group meeting at the Phoenix at the Circle.
Mary Bean serving as head coach today, having conversation with the Phoenix squad, just trying to regather themselves after giving up another big spot in the third. Gave up 2 in the first, 8 in the second, and now 4 in the third, with 2 away and a runner in scoring position for Kate Linkletter. 3 of her last 3. Watches that one for strike 1.
Yeah, she's been absolutely on fire today, and looking to add to that, as you said. I mean, offensively and defensively, this has been her day.
Linkletter opposite field. That one is going to land in the glove of Carr, redeems herself this time. The diving catch by the left fielder ends the inning.
I mean, fantastic work by Carr, running up, getting herself underneath the ball in the air, and this is so great.
We'll go to a break. Badgers leading 14-2 as we head to the 4th inning.
Scan the QR code to get $4 off a Big Ten Plus monthly subscription and stream the remainder of the spring season.
Where does the Big Ten sports action ever stop? The Big Ten Plus app. Thousands of non-televised live games and events. Next-day on-demand game replays. Multi-view to watch up to 4 games at once. Download the Big Ten Plus app today.
Back to start the 4th inning, and Kate Linkletter was the hero in game 1, ending it on the run rule. Her first hit of the season, an RBI double. Not only her first hit of the season, a milestone for her, but a milestone for this Wisconsin squad, breaking the single season program record for doubles, and we've already seen quite a few more in game 2. And that first one she saw, just typically see too many at bats, but that one and the next 2 were the got hit number 1, and then the first 2 at bats of this one got 2 more hits, robbed of a 4th in a row, but nonetheless, she's turned in a really nice performance since that walk-off RBI double.
Yeah, she's been absolutely fantastic today, and she's also the energy that she brought at the end of the game really kind of translated into this game, as you were saying.
1-0 count now on Madison. Baker Jordan Felchey still in the circle as Baker fouls that one behind her in front of Wells. Phoenix running out of outs to keep this game alive. They've got to get within 8 runs before the middle of the 5th inning to keep this game alive and continue this doubleheader. But if all holds, that's how this one will end. Phoenix trying to keep things going here as Baker does a good job of getting this one back up the middle. Crane, no throw, and lead off the 4th inning with a single.
Yeah, a little bit of a bouncy ball there from Baker. Kind of hard to catch up for Crane. Not Crane. Yeah, yes, Crane. Sorry. So awesome work from Baker getting on base and really trying to get this Phoenix offense going as they're looking to not get run ruled again.
The runner on first for Bella Herman, who looks to slap on this one but swings through it. A 1 count now on Herman. Delivery is low. Count evened up again.
Yeah, Herman's already been on base today, so she's looking to make this a joint base appearance for the day.
1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Felchey looking to retire Herman on the 1-2. Here's the delivery. Way out wide, and count evened up again at 2. Two. Herman fouls it away. Felchey taking her time on the 2-2. Delivery. That one the other way. Gets through. Linkletter with the throw in to hold the runner at second. And now life for the Phoenix with a couple of hits to lead off the inning.
Yeah, fantastic work with that kind of bounce up in the air. You know, if you're the Phoenix, you really don't want to be too picky of what you're swinging at, given the score. I mean, and they got no outs. They did a great job there, and a little bit of luck was on their side as they advanced a runner and got another one on base.
And it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter for Carr. Brooke Schwall entering the game. Two runners on for the Phoenix, no one away. First pitch from Felchey does not hit. 1-0. Felchey winds and delivers. That one finds the strike zone, 1-1.
Yeah, Schwall's been great this year. She has 16 RBIs on the season, looking to make that 19 and bring those runners home.
Delivery swinging through that one is Schwall. Baker at second, Herman at first, and Schwal in the 9 spot trying to turn things over with life at the top with Sarah Ebner. 1-2, swinging through that one. Tried to pull it back, but not in time. And it looks like we may have a pitching change now for the Badgers. And we will. Jordan Felchey gets through, and Shelby Jacobson, I believe, will come to the circle.
Yeah, if you're the Badgers right now, you're just kind of looking to tame down this offense that the Phoenix are trying to start up again. I mean, they got 2 runners on base, 1 out, and they are going back to the start of their lineup. So, you know, this is great position for the Phoenix to be in. But, you know, if you're the Badgers, you're just going to want to tame that down and make sure that everything goes your way and end this inning. Not end this inning, excuse me, be up to bat.
Well, Jacobson will get warm. Appeared in game 1. So this is her 15th appearance. Was able to get through strong work to finish off the game. And keep the 7-run cushion into the bottom of the 6th inning. Meanwhile, Sarah Ebner, who hasn't made a whole lot of noise yet in this one, will have a big opportunity to do so with 2 runners on and 1 away.
Yeah, as you said, Joey, she hasn't made a lot of noise today, but on the season she's been fantastic with the .424 batting average, and we're looking to do that as 2 of her teammates sit at first and second, and we're looking to bring them home and maybe cut this lead a little shorter down that the Badgers have created.
Well, looks like we're getting ready to go.
Sarah Ebner up to bat for the Phoenix.
Ebner will stand in, runners at first and second for the redshirt freshman phenom. First pitch is taken for a ball. One for 2 in this one. Ebner watches that one for strike 1 on the outside edge. Delivery again to Ebner, swinging through that one. One and 2 now on Ebner. Clutch situation here for Ebner. Way inside. Does not get her, but count back even at 2 apiece. Baker at second, Herman at first, 2-2 to Sarah Ebner. The delivery, grounder to third, and it's foul. Just bounced before the bag.
Yeah, I mean, Sarah Ebner, she's a redshirt freshman, so she's gotten so much of her experience this past year. As I believe a year ago, she had a surgery, so she's been a really great asset to the team, and just not even an asset, but just making a name for herself on the Phoenix and around the state of Wisconsin.
Having a conversation here. They'll have a pinch runner here. As Anna Trimble, the sophomore number 2, will check in.
For Green Bay, Anna Trimble.
Jacobson is fouled off by Ebner. gave it a ride, but way early. Plus that wind blowing in from right to left, not necessarily in her favor on that one. Two again to Ebner. She grounds this one up the middle, double play ball, thrown to third in time, and looks like Foster just tried to go with the lead runner and at least get the runner at third out. Now you have the force out to end the inning at any base.
Yeah, it seems like Trimble, she honestly almost stepped over the ball, but good that they essentially got another runner, or replaced another runner, I should say, as they're trying to get their offense moving.
Hirschbach up the middle. Jacobson on to first in time, and the Badgers get out of the jam. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Badgers still leading it 14-2. We'll be right back on Big Ten Plus.
And now, it's the fourth inning. That means I have a junior announcer up here. Her name is Stella. Let's hear it for Stella. She's with the West Madison Stars of Tomorrow team today. She's going to be our junior announcer, and I know she's going to do an amazing job, so I'm handing the mic over to a two-pro. Let's hear it for Stella.
Back from Goodman, we'll send it down to the third member of our broadcast crew, Izzy, who has a report from the sideline.
Thank you so much. When catching up with Green Bay head coach Sarah Kabaski earlier in the week, she mentioned that the team is really trying to prioritize a team-first mentality both on and off the field. Now, it's important to note that this team is made up of primarily younger players, and she says that this focus on mentality has helped their chemistry evolve throughout the season and benefits their success. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Izzy. And as we look to start the fourth inning here for the Badgers' turn to bat, Eden Dempsey will be pinch hitting. Now, we've kind of talked about throughout. This is kind of an odd part of the season. The Badgers, they've already finished conference play. Their last games here are just a doubleheader today against Green Bay and a doubleheader on Friday against Omaha as Dempsey grounds this one down to third. Throw on to first in time. Nice throw there from Lamott. Again at third. We've seen her ability to throw time and time again throughout this one. A lot of chances down there for her.
Yeah, fantastic work. She just, every single time it is so crisp. The movement is just phenomenal, and she's so well versed. It's kind of honestly second nature in a sense.
Schlosser watches that one for ball one. One-0 to Schlosser, grounder to short. Ebner throws on to first in time, and another quick out, number two.
Yeah, fantastic work by Ebner to just kind of pick up that ball and put it in her mitt, and once again make the necessary play. There seems to be so many times today where, understandably so, the ball pops up or something, and it's a bit difficult to grab. But these girls, they've got it down, and they're making the plays as they're trying to slow down this Badger offense.
They have another. Blomberg gonna step in. Schlosser watches that one for ball one. Blomberg's been a huge part of the Wisconsin offense today. Had a homer in game one. And 1 for 1 today.
Yeah, she's looking to get on base, you know, make some noise. It's been a little quiet the bottom of the fourth for the Badgers, so looking to make some changes to that.
Blomberg swings through that one. Might have gotten a piece and back into the netting.
Yeah, it seems the wind, we touched on this briefly, is picked up again, aside from the end of the, not aside, but unlike the end of the last game. So definitely a factor in the last couple innings of this game.
2-1 on Blomberg. Foul back again, 2-2.
Foul back at us. Thank goodness again for the net and this glass.
Ava Schill trying to get through this fourth inning. Out strong, back up the middle, into the glove of Schill, and a throw onto first in time. 1, 2, 3. Go the Badgers.
Fantastic work by Schill. Great reflexes, getting the job done as we head down into the top of the fifth.
Top of the fifth, we go. The Phoenix.
Junior announcer, thanks to Summit Credit Union. Stella did an amazing job, and she's got one more thing to say. Let's go, Badgers! Woohoo! Let's hear it for Stella! Pitching for the Badgers, number 9, Maddie Bellevue.
Back for the top of the fifth. New pitcher in the circle for the Badgers, as Maddie Bellevue will look to close this thing out in the fifth.
Yeah, she's been fantastic this season. Her ERA is 11, and she's had so many great opportunities, making sure this Badger team gets a really great defensive stop as the Phoenix are trying to look to make a run in the top of the fifth.
Just her 7th appearance. ERA of 11.2, but a chance here to close this one out on the doubleheader here on Wednesday. They were scheduled to play Omaha tomorrow, but gets pushed to a doubleheader on Friday. So 2 non-conference doubleheaders to close out the home slate for the Badgers.
Yeah, there's supposedly, actually I don't know, some bad weather tomorrow. I don't know if that's still that tornado. Do you know anything about that? Or
Well,
I really don't know. There were talks of a
looks
tornado
like
early
rain.
this week.
Yeah, that one got pushed up a bit. It got a little further north.
I don't even know if that was a tornado. Where would that land? We live on a lake.
Hey, we didn't see it here.
Yeah,
We didn't see it here.
there's no Wizard of Oz action.
And they'll just getting some substitutions in place before we get things started on the top of the fifth. Badgers lead by 12. Run rule is 8, so just need to keep that cushion for Wisconsin to close out this one.
A bat for Green Bay, number 7, Jenna Redders.
Redders to lead things off in the 5th. And first pitch hits Redders on the hand.
That honestly might be like the second or third ideal situation if you're the Phoenix, getting a walk or getting an error, I should say, getting a little hit on the arm, get someone on base, just so you can start to get this offense moving.
That one again inside. 1-0 on Lamont. Delivery again, that one outside. Dempsey, who pinch hit in the 4th inning, comes in to catch. (2-0) is high, now 3-0. 4th pitch now for Bellevue. 4 pitches have gone by, no strikes yet. Rio is in there for strike 1.
Yeah, there's been a lot of changes to the lineups of both teams today, just kind of getting different girls reps, as the head coach of Green Bay says, and for Wisconsin as well.
3-1 from Bellevue. Popped up in the infield. And getting underneath that one is the second baseman. That's Mackenzie Foster out there at second.
Yeah, excellent work, great placement. You know, kind of doing the routine plays we've been talking about.
Paige Hansen stands in as she swings through that one for strike 1. Runner on first, 1 away, 0-1 now to Hansen. Outside, 1-1 the count. Delivery, fouled away. And now 2-strike count on Paige Hansen.
Yeah, she has the 4th highest batting average at .298 for the Phoenix, and she's looking to make an impact today as there's a runner on first and looking to advance them.
1-2, foul back. One-two again. Hansen through the infield on the left field side.
I mean, absolutely fantastic work getting that through, advancing the runner. Just such a crisp, clean hit with so much power behind it. And, you know, putting a little fire, as we said, in this Phoenix offense.
Aiden Messman stands in, trying to keep this game rolling. Messman pops it up, but into the netting.
Essentially in my face.
Rolling around somewhere up there.
Yeah, they got a whole collection up there. There's got to be at least 3 or 4 balls up there.
0-1 now on Messman. Delivery, swinging through that one. We've seen the velocity for Bellevue. As this one sent out to left, it'll be foul but playable, and able to make the catch is Schlosser for out number 2. Now Madison Baker will step in.
Baker up to bat.
I mean, there was a collection of 3 Badgers looking for that ball, so great job to get them and get that routine play and make it closer to the middle of the 5th.
Last chance for the Phoenix. Baker takes for ball 1. One 0 fouled back. Two runners on, 2 away, 1-1 count. Last gasp effort for the Phoenix. Outside 2-1. Two one fouled away. Now the Phoenix down to their last strike.
You can't be picky what you're swinging at. You just got to give it your all if you're the Phoenix.
2-2 from Bellevue is missed for ball 3.
Yeah. Looked a little bit like a strike, but here they go again.
3-2. Full count on the way to Baker. Is in there for strike 3. And that will be the final. Badgers win 14-2 in 5 innings.
Absolutely dominating performance offensively by this Badger team. So many great players, showing out today. Linkletter, Hubbard, Blomberg, fantastic.
Couple of run rule wins for the Badgers today. It was the 8-run second inning that did it for the Badgers. A great day for softball here at Goodman today, as we will have a post-game interview here in a moment. But phenomenal performance by the Badgers today. 14 runs on 16 hits, no errors. Green Bay 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. Stay right here for our post-game interview as the team celebrates with varsity after the win. We'll take a break. Stay here for the post-game interview, and we'll be right back here from Goodman Softball Complex. Badgers win 14-2 in Game 2 of the doubleheader.
Hey fans, join us back here on Friday for our final series against Omaha starting at 4 p.m. It's a doubleheader. For all the event info, visit uwmasters.com. Buckle up, drive home safely, and as always, on Wisconsin.
Sent things down for the post-game interview as Izzy's down on the field with Molly Schlosser.
Thank you so much. I'm here with Molly Schlosser. Just a few questions. What was the main differences you saw between game and one game in game two for you?
You know, as a team, I think we do such a good job of just playing loose and playing together. So I think really just playing as a team and kind of just trusting in each other that no matter where anyone is at any position, we did a lot of switching around today, which was really cool to be able to see a lot of people in different positions. So I think just having that faith in our teammates and our pitchers, whoever's on the mound, whoever's behind the mound or behind the plate, we just have that faith in each other, knowing that the job's going to get done.
And going into your doubleheader with Omaha on Friday, what's your mentality like?
You know, this is kind of the end stretch of our series, of our season, and being able to play at home is super, super special. And we're ready for some redemption. We played them in preseason, but we're a totally different team than we were then. So I'm really excited for us to go out there and show them what we've got. I know we've got a lot of heart and a lot of grit to really go after them.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
Well, that'll wrap things up for our coverage here from Goodman Softball Complex. Badgers win both games of the doubleheader, 8-0 and 14-2 in the nightcap. For all of us here at Big Ten Plus, my broadcast partner, Caroline McGartland, I'm Joey Bondana, signing off from Madison. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night.